what would you like to see on a television show that imagines sexual revolution? What are some things that you would like to see depicted and played out that you think could be really illuminating, to have these characters, to have these scenarios, to see reflected on screen?
Two that pop into my head is on both ends of the scene. Consent. What does real consent look like? I would like to have people see what that conversation looks like. Sometimes it's, for 5 minutes, I'm just going to try this, and then it stops at 5 minutes because you don't know what the spectrum is. That's a conversation of consent, communicating around it. Sometimes it's, you're going to plan out 2 hours of play. So I would like to see some spectrum around, what does consent look like? How does that happen? What are the components? And what's the communication look like for real? That I don't think, I've never seen it depicted, aside from in a formal class. I haven't seen it depicted in real life, especially on TV. So I think that would be cool and hot and educational. But on the other side, when you're done playing, that aftercare, I think, is often left out as well. It's a big deal. And it's a game changer. You need to know that you're safe when it's over too. There are guidelines for playing with new partners, strangers, people that don't live together. You wait 2 days and you call them again. How are you feeling about this? What worked, what didn't work? Talking it through. Aftercare is immediately afterwards. Hold me, love me, touch me, make me safe. Tell me you don't hate me just because I made you cry. Or there's all kinds of edges that are, or deep emotions that are touched. You have to make that okay afterwards. And aftercare is a real thing I have never seen depicted well. My partner, when I was the bottom, had this soft red blanket. It didn't matter if we were playing publicly or privately. He'd put that red blanket around me. He'd lick my tears if he had beaten me to the point of crying. And he'd be like, "You're the most amazing thing. Thank you for letting me do that." There was safety and joy in, after the power exchange is over, that took care of me. And later, we would talk about how was it for him. Aftercare isn't just for the submissive, it's for the dominant as well. But I have never seen that covered. And I think that would be really illuminating to hear the effect, good, bad, and otherwise, because there are some real bummers to it. Like, yeah, don't ever do that again, you dick, versus do that again, please. I didn't see that coming, and wow. Aftercare, that communication, and at the beginning, I think those are two pieces that really could have some justice done to them.
Thinking specifically about the media and thinking about representation in film and TV, and what do you feel like is missing there, and where would you like to see it transform?
Reality. I think reality is missing. Bodies aren't all perfect. Play isn't all clean and hot. Lipstick doesn't stay in place. Of course, that's a kink for some people right there. Smear my red lips, you know? Shining a light on it realistically is the distinction. When you put real faces and real people and real challenge behind the conversation, then it's representative. And I think that's what's missing. Everybody's trying to touch on it, but it's all 50 Shades of Beauty. It's all make-believe, if you ask me. It has to be representative, and I don't think media has done that yet. They've got the hot woman in the stiletto heels with the single tail. Does she know how to wield that thing? Come on. You know, and they're all young and beautiful. Well, 59, it's a turn on for some people, it's not for others. And the disparity in ages, the disparity in the spectrum of genders, it all has to be there. It isn't about what's hot for me.
Beautiful.
So you got your work cut out for you, and I'm so glad you're doing it.